Oh, hello. My name is Joni, and I am the founder of the Intuitive Body and Soul. It is a TV program, and you can learn more about us at www.intuitivebodyandsoul.com. And I host the show, and my co-host, this is Debbie Carpenter. Uh, Deb, you could have thrown some makeup on or something. Sheesh, this woman. Or anyway, anywho, I want to tell you that something really, really weird happened to me just a couple of weeks ago. And this is something I don't typically do, but someone had called me. Deb, can you just kind of, yeah, keep your distance a little bit. Either that or just go home, put some makeup on or something. All right, good. All right, good, good. So anyway, um, someone called me and asked me to come over to their home because they were sensing, this woman has a daughter, and the daughter is very sensitive and was sensing stuff was going on in their home and whatnot. And that's not something that I typically do. I do readings. I do meditations. I actually have I actually do hypnosis and a whole bunch of other things. But clearing houses of spooky spirits is not one of them. Okay, telling you, she's such a screen hog here. Anyway, anyway, so I went because it was a friend of a family member, all of that good stuff. So you got to go. Sometimes you cannot say no to those things. So uh, anyway, I went, and it that when I the minute I walked into the house, there was a lot of energy going on in that house. Let's move Debbie aside here for a second. Yeah, just kind of rest there for a while, and you can talk to the people later. So anyway, I go over to this house, and like I said, the minute I walked in the house, I could feel all of this energy. Okay. And like I said, not too sure about, what to do in those cases. But I do have a guide that guides me. So as I'm walking through, I'm just kind of asking, was there anyone in the house, so on and so forth. And what I was getting is that there were a lot of someone's in the house. Okay. I could understand why they were a little bit nervous because some of those spirits were not happy about some of the renovations that were going on in the house and all that good stuff. So, so she said, the woman who owned the house said to me, "Can you get rid of them?" And I'm like, "I don't know." I said, "I will throw them out, tell them to go ahead, leave, whatever." So I was being very, oh, do you like my shirt? It's a glow in the dark shirt. So I'm walking around this house and I'm telling these spirits, get out. Yeah. And first, I was very nice about it. I was just saying, look it, we're so happy that you were here, that you took care of this house, and that you took care of the people who were in the house. And, but now it's time for you to go. Right. So, she's back. Okay, I'll just hang on to her here. So I'm walking through this house, and as I say, it was a little bit, I had a recorder, so I was recording. I had my phone, and I did take some cool pictures. And okay, good. So I didn't actually see anything other than like an orb here and there, really see anything that was too suspicious or too unnerving. But when I entered the young lady's room, who actually is a child, an older child, like 10 or 11, I saw kids there in spirit. So, and the child that lived there was having a difficult time, like trying to go to sleep because the ghost children kept her awake. She could feel them like under the bed, all kinds of good stuff like that. So I was really, really stern with them. And I said, look it, I said, even though you like playing with her name, I said her name. I said, this is her house, and when she's going to bed at night, she's going to tell you, okay, I'm going to sleep for the night. Everybody out. Okay, so we did that, and then I entered the other rooms with the lights on and with the lights off, with recording devices, and so on and so forth. So when I finished the whole upstairs, I came down the stairs, and I said to the woman who owned the house, I said, I said, how the heck old is this house? I said, you actually have a couple of generations of spirits living here with you. So she's like, oh my God, it was built in the 1800s. And I'm like, okay, that explains a lot. So I went the whole downstairs. I went into the basement and I saw a blue orb. And the woman actually came down with me, and the blue orb was kind of following her around. So we let it do that. I did record that. I have it recorded. However, as I decided that I wanted to go look up in her attic. And her attic is one of those old attics with a bunch of wooden stairs that goes up into a room that does not have a floor that you can actually walk on. So I climbed up just to the top of the stairs and was just like, okay, anybody up here? And if so, it's time for you to go. So I was very stern. And at this point, I had been in the cellar, I had been on the first floor, the second floor, I had been in the attic. So I had been there a couple of hours. I was ready to go. So as I was coming down the stairs, I said, all right, this is our dimension, everybody out. And before I could even say a prayer for them, something pushed me, like push, you know? And they pushed me from the front, not the back, because I was on the stairs. And if they had pushed me from the back, I most certainly would have fallen down the stairs. But they pushed me from the front, and I actually fell backwards on the stairs. So I landed on my butt. It was not a, I have quite a bit of padding there, so it's not a hard landing. But still, I was a little taken aback by being pushed by a spirit. What do you think, Deb? I know, I have to tell you, I did not like it. And I was like, all right, these spirits are pushing back. So I did keep in contact with the woman after that. And I said to her, say some prayers for the spirits that are locked in over there and tell them, it's time to go home, time to go home to spirit. And, that see what happens. I said, send them some good energy, some good light. So she did do that, and she says sometimes there's still a little heaviness there, but the more she talks to them and so on and so forth, she says getting lighter. So it seems to be working. Okay, so me and Deb are very happy that this is working for them. Um, so that was one of the weirder things that happened to me this year because I've done a lot of kind of spirit work and a lot of weirdola things have happened in that time. Yet this is the only time where the spirits actually pushed back, literally. What do you think, Deb? She's not saying too much. Usually she has a lot to say about the subject, but this time she's being really quiet. I think it's because I told her to go put some makeup on. But anyway, we wish all of you a happy Halloween. Happy Halloween from the intuitive body and soul to all of you. And thank you. Okay, Deb, don't be nice now. Oh, okay. All right. We'll see you all next year.